Good morning, Room 7 students. Good morning, Room 7 families. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope that you spoiled your moms and your grandmas and your aunts on Mother's Day. And I hope that you had a lot of fun with your family. Let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. And you. And you. Let's do Spanish. Buenos dias, buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? How about Farsi? Sobahe, chatori, chatori. Haley who mercy, Haley who mercy. Shoma chatori, shoma chatori. Okay, let's see what day it is. Let me move over this way. Yesterday was Sunday, Mother's Day. That makes today Monday, Monday. And what's the name of our month? May. That's right, May. And yesterday was May 10th. Do you know what number comes after 10? Let's count and find out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's right. Today is Monday, May 11th, 2020. And I have a question for you. What does the word Monday and May have in common? Look at my mouth. Monday, May. What is the same about those two words? Do you know? I'll give you a moment to think. That's right. If you said they both start with the letter M, you are correct. Monday and May. And the weather outside today in Los Angeles is actually partly cloudy this morning. I think the sun is trying to come out, but we are having a partly cloudy day. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in our first school day. I'm going to fill in a cloudy bar on our weather graph. That's kind of exciting because last week it was very sunny. I have some other very exciting news. When I woke up this morning, I came down to check the chrysalis, and 2 of our caterpillars came out, but they're not caterpillars. What are they? Butterflies, that's right. So after we read the story, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what they look like. I'm very, very excited. Good news. So this week, we are not talking about insects anymore. We talked about it for 2 weeks, the past 2 weeks. This week, we're gonna start our unit on animals, and specifically this week, we're gonna start our unit on farm animals, animals that live on the farm. So what kind of animals live on the farm? Do you know? Do pigs live on a farm? Yeah. How about cows? Do cows live on a farm? Yeah. How about elephants? Do elephants live on a farm? No. So this week we're going to be talking all about farm animals, and next week we're going to talk about wild animals. So that's when we'll talk about elephants. Today our book is called Big Red Barn by Margaret Wise Brown, and it's all about animals that live on the farm and barns. Barns are the type of structure, a type of building that you might find on a farm. So let's go ahead and start reading our story. Big Red Barn by Margaret Wise Owl, and the pictures are by Felicia Bond. By the big red barn in the great green field, there was a pink pig who was learning to squeal. There was a great big horse and a very little horse. And on every barn is a weather vane, of course, a golden flying horse. And a weather vane is used to tell you which direction the wind is blowing. This little arrow will spin around and tell you if the wind is blowing north, south, east, or west. There was a great big pile of hay and a little pile of hay, and that is where the children play. But in this story, the children are away. Only the animals are here today. The sheep and the donkey, the geese and the goats were making funny noises down in their throats. An old scarecrow was leaning on his hoe, and a field mouse was born. Tiny, teeny field mouse. Do you see the field mouse anywhere? In a field of corn. There's the field mouse right there. Teeny, tiny. And look at the butterflies. Cock-a-doodle-doo! In the barn, there was a rooster and a pigeon too. And a big white hen standing on one leg, and under the hen was a quiet egg. See the egg right there? Because the hens lay eggs. Hens are mother chickens, and roosters are father chickens. There was a bantam rooster and a little bantam hen with a big clutch of eggs. Count them. There are 10. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Moo! Moo! There was a big brown cow and a little brown cow. There was an old black cat, meow, meow, and a tiger tomcat, meow, meow. There was a big red dog, bow, wow, and some little puppy dogs, all round and warm. And they all lived together in the big red barn, and they all played all day in the grass and in the hay. That's a nice collection of farm animals. When the sun went down in the great green field, the big cow lowed, the little pigs squealed, the horses stomped in the sweet warm hay, and the little donkey gave one last bray. Hens were sleeping on their nests. Even the roosters took a rest. The little black bats flew away out of the barn at the end of the day. Do you see why they're all dark here? Why do you think they're all dark? What has set? The sun. The sun has set. It's getting dark. So where are they going to go? That's right. And there they were all night long, sound asleep. In the barn, right? In the big red barn. But you can't really tell it's red because it's nighttime. Only the mice were left to play, rustling and squeaking in the hay, while the moon sailed high in the dark night sky. The end. I really like that story about the big red barn. And every time we read a story in Room 7, we add it to our calendar. So let's put it right up here. There we go. Our first farm animal story to add to our May calendar. We still have lots of days left in May and lots of space to read a lot of books. I'm very excited. Okay, Room 7, just like I promised, I want to show you the chrysalis, the butterflies that came out of the chrysalis. It's kind of hard to see. I'm wondering what the best view is. Oh, there's one of them. Do you see? I think they must have just come out because they're not really moving around. There's the other one. So I don't want to scare them. It's hard to tell what color their wings are, but they look kind of dark. So one of them came out of the chrysalis that was hanging, and the other one came out of the chrysalis that wasn't hanging. So that's very good news, because remember, we weren't sure what was going to happen with those chrysalises that fell, that got knocked down. So there's our two butterflies. They're not really moving yet, so I'm going to wait. I don't want to scare them, but later today I'm going to put some orange slices in there so that they have something to eat, because we don't want them to be hungry. hungry. And let's count how many days they stayed in chrysalis. So they went into their chrysalis last Sunday, which is right here. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here's today. They came out today. So they were in their chrysalis somewhere between 8 and 9 days. So if you guessed that, remember we were estimating how many days they would be in our chrysalis. If you guessed that, you were right. Later on, if they start flying around, I'll be sure to take some video so I can share it with you. I don't know, I think they're being very, very quiet right now, and I really don't want to scare them. Isn't that so cool? I'm very excited. Okay, Room 7 students, now it's time for you to log on to Seesaw and get started with today's activities. I posted a really cool activity. Today we're going on a virtual field trip. So if you log on to Seesaw and you click on the field trip, that you're actually the cameras are gonna take us to a farm and show us what happens on a real working farm, which is so exciting. I hope that you enjoy it. There's lots of other fun activities up there too. And remember, we're doing our ABC countdown to the last day of school. So far we've done A and B, and now what comes after B? C, that's right. Today is Crazy Cookie Day. Crazy and cookie both start with the letter C. So your challenge activity today is to come up with a crazy cookie recipe. It can be anything you want. It can be something that you would actually eat, or it can be really silly and something that you wouldn't eat. I don't care. You have fun with it. Be creative. That's another C word. Be creative and come up with a crazy cookie recipe. You can draw your cookie. You can write about your cookie, have your grown-up help you. You can even send me a video and tell me about your cookie. And maybe if you're really lucky, your grown-up might let you actually eat some cookies today. I hope so. That would be so much fun. I hope you guys have an incredible Monday. Enjoy your day, and I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Take care. Bye.